Alright, first things first, let's quickly refresh ourselves with the before physique and the weigh-in.
91.6.
Alright, nice, not bad. Alright, now for the result.
Dude, what the fuck?
Oh, Hercules.
Yo, what's going on, peeps? Welcome back to the channel. If you guys remember, about 60 days ago, I put up a video saying you can build muscle and lose fat with home workouts. A lot of people were skeptical of this and were like, nah, Gary, but I'm normally with you on this, but I think you're kind of trying to like pull a fast one here, mate. I don't believe it. Understandable, cool, said it in that video. So I wanted to share my 60-day transformation from that video till now. And you can see from the thumbnail, and I'll post it up on the screen now, you can see the transformation. It's very evident that changes were made, improvements were made, and strength was gained, muscle was built, maybe a tiny bit, and fat was lost. My main intention for the whole, what I said in that video, which you probably would have got if you read between the lines of what I was saying, was it wasn't an aesthetic thing. It was about everything else. I wanted to reset, rebuild, and learn. And I knew that within that process, which is what I preach all the time, that there's no one listens. Within that process, the physique will come with it, right? So this is where like I'm hoping that this kind of shifts focus in having a goal which isn't purely aesthetic and knowing that the aesthetics will come with it as long as you stick to it and you're consistent. Yeah, because what I noticed is everyone's obsessed with I need to be aesthetic, bro. Look at the bicep, look at the bicep. And not everyone wants to train like a bodybuilder. So I decided to flip the script and write a program that was balanced. So firstly, let's look at what's improved, and then we'll go into what my training plan actually consists of. What has improved? I now have immense flexibility in my shoulders. I now have actual shoulder strength. People always looked at me and they saw the big shoulders and they're like, oh man, your shoulders must be strong. You must be pressing like 300 kilos. Nah, 300 kilos. Anyway, nah, like my shoulders are big and I'm broad, but they were strong, but they weren't like massively strong. There were weaknesses and weak points from training wrong for a very long time, especially with bench press and stuff, which I've spoken about. And that caused a lot of weaknesses in areas. The flexibility and the strength, I can do vertical pike push-ups. Vertical. I was struggling to do just pike push-ups. Now it flows. Flexibility is mad. I can go all the way back. Hip mobility is crazy. Knee pain is gone. Endurance, it's not perfect, but it's 10 times better than before. I would go out for a 5K bike ride and I'd be by the time I finish. Now I can do 20K quite comfortably. So there have been mad improvements. My core strength is so much better, and it's now shown in everything because now my form is better. The right movement patterns are going well. That's what's improved drastically for me, and the physique came along with it.
Oh, but Gabriel, how did you train? Please tell me how you train.
I will tell you now, I broke it down. There were 3 phases. I'm gonna go through the final phase because that was the one that was most prevalent and what I did for the longest period. So I wanted to split, I can almost do handstands as well. So I just remembered, we'll get to that though. I wanted to split it into the 3 elements that I wanted to make sure I was working on, which was strength, interval training, so metabolic conditioning type stuff, and endurance. And that's basically what it is. Day 1 is strength, which is mainly kettlebells, bands, body weight. Day 2 is HIIT, again mainly kettlebells, not as much bands. It's hard to do HIIT with bands. It's just too tangled.
What the hell are you? No!
Then day 3 is endurance, where I do like a long bike ride and then some abs, and then my skill practice, which is handstands, which then ended up being spread over more days, but that's how it started. And then I have 1 day rest, and then I repeat that cycle. But the strength will be lower body focused with some upper body, little bit of upper body at the end in the circuit format. And then the next cycle will be upper body format with then the circuit format for legs. And that is how simple this training plan has been. All I've done is focused on the main things, which is progressive overload. So just making an exercise harder and consistency. That is it. When it comes to progressive overload, when I first mentioned it with the bands and stuff and making stuff harder, that's what made everyone skeptical. Bands, kettlebells are the only two things I have, and a weighted vest, which is adjustable per kilo. Not a whole heap of equipment, so I'm not spending through the eyes to get it. What I want people to realize that if you've decided to take the home workout route and all you're willing to do is buy bands, when you've been training in the gym for God knows how long, then you're wasting your freaking time. Go and buy some weights. Get some kettlebells, get a couple dumbbells, get something that you can use as external weight. Bands will get you so far, because if you're paying, some people pay £80 a month to a gym. You take that for 3 months that we've been in, almost 4 months that we've been in quarantine. How much is that? Yeah? How much stuff could you have bought with that? Everyone's focusing on bands. Only gets you so far. I just wanted to drop that in there because I've been seeing some stuff that's just been driving me nuts. What did I eat? I decided to go the intuitive eating route. So I had a few meals which I knew I liked, which took a while to get to, but like my breakfast burrito, if you've seen on my Instagram and stuff, that was one of them. My breakfast always stays the same, but it's just very intuitive. If I'm hungry, then I make sure I eat and just make sure it's good, full of veg, so I've got a lot of micronutrients. That's pretty much it. I'm gonna do a full day of eating. That'll probably be the next video, so stay tuned for that. And to wrap up this video, most importantly, is that I went into it not focusing on the physique, but focusing on my approach, and focusing on my mental health around everything, and not demonizing foods, not demonizing exercises, just getting it done. And the physique that you see today is a byproduct of that thought process. So in conclusion, please, if there's one thing that you take away from this, is find a goal that is more than just aesthetics. It just works better in the long run. As I've got older, I've started to realize that my health is even more important. Good cardio health, good general strength, good bone health, like everything, good mental health is all very, very important and just need to look after it. So I'm out. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.